Hey, mama girl, listen, stop wasting your money. Let me say that again. Stop wasting your money. Listen, 2025 is your year to invest in quality lifestyle, a quality lifestyle, and travel is still included for you and your family. On this week's episode of Prep and Land, we are diving into spending habits that might be holding you back from living your best life and traveling like the queen you are. Hey girl, hey, if you do not know who I am, if you have not met me yet, let me introduce myself. My name is Jamie and I am your host / travel agent extraordinaire. Now, it is so easy to say, you know what, Jamie girl, I cannot afford to travel. And we're going to stop lying to ourselves today. Okay, we're going to be real. We're going to be real and we're going to stop lying to ourselves today. In fact, we're going to see how we can afford to travel. We are going to talk about the seven things that I know I fall victim of, and I know you probably fall victim of too. The 7 sneaky ways people waste money and how you can redirect those coins to your dream vacation. So are you ready to delve into this information with me? I know you are. Grab your water. Let's talk. I think the best way to actually see how this stuff is actually hurting you and how you're taking all this money that you could be saving and paying it towards interest, I think the best way to do that is with some math. While we're talking about these 7 things, you'll see me just throw out some numbers so you can actually see all the mathing, okay? Credit card interest. Let's say that you purchased a bracelet for $200 using your credit card. The payment that you made for your the minimum monthly payment was probably like $25. So you pay that $25. However, you still have a balance of roughly $175. Now, if you do not pay that $175 by the end of the month, you get interest on it. And depending on the interest rate of your credit card, it can be anywhere from a little to a lot. For the sake of this purpose, this example, let's say that your interest for the credit card ends up being about $80 worth of interest. If you take that $80, and this is just basic math, y'all, this is just basic math. We're not going completely down the rabbit hole, but if you take that $80 and multiply it by 12, that's $960. $960 that you could have used to go towards a trip. Instead, you're using it to pay a creditor over a $200 bracelet. So the $200 bracelet has now gone up in price because you still have that interest along with the balance of the bracelet that you originally purchased it for. Okay, so listen. Credit cards are great. We love them. And if you know how to use them wisely, I encourage you to use them because you can get the points, you can get the miles on the airlines, you can get all the things if you know how to use the credit card wisely. How do you use the credit card wisely? Paying the bill every month. If you put $200 on the credit card, pay the $200 off the credit card before the next month comes in. And then keep up with your stuff and spend wisely, honey. So if you're using the credit card wisely, fabulous. If you're not good at it, honey, don't use it, okay? Because imagine just being able to put that $80 in interest payments towards a trip, $196. Are we getting it? Perspective, mama girl, perspective. All right, let's move on. The next money waster that we are shining into the light is the late fees. Listen, you forgot to pay the water bill. You forgot to pay the water bill, the power bill, the heat bill, whatever bill. You forgot to pay that bill, and now you have a $15 late fee. That's $180 a year that you could have spent for an excursion, on a cruise for your family. Listen, auto pay. auto pay, budget calendar, or even tie a bow around your finger, something to help you remember to pay the bill and pay it on time, to not get that late fee and use that money that you would have had to pay for the late fee to go towards your trip. That's another way, okay? Okay, now the next one I'm going to talk about, the next one, you know what? I didn't even know it was something until I researched and developed it, and come to find out it is. It is called a microtransaction, and this is what is usually found in like the video games on your phone. So it's called the Galatea. Let me make sure I'm saying this right, because y'all know me and pronunciation of words is something. I had that. As I pull up my phone, I had the wrong one. Goodness gracious. Let's look here. It is called the Rabbit. And I should know it because I listen to my stories all the time. I was right, Galatea. Now, if I said it wrong, Galatea. Galatea. It's gonna be called Galatea on this day. Listen, I have that app on my phone because I love. I have a guilty pleasure. I love the werewolf stories. I love listening to how all these werewolves and mates find each other, and how they hate each other, then they love each other, then they have a family and they do all the things. But listen, it's a trap. It's a trap to get you to buy the subscription. Listen, I've done it. I've done it personally. I have easily spent $40 a week on Galatea. I have $5.99 adds up quickly. And listen, it's not just me. It's a whole bunch of Americans in the world. In fact, on average, Americans spend anywhere from $5 to $20 a month on microtransactions, and that money adds up quickly, mama girl. How quickly? Let's do some quick math. Listen, $20 a month adds up to $240. Do you know what you can do for $240? Can somebody say a weekend getaway with the girls? Honey, listen, we are wasting money. We are wasting money on these microtransactions. If we love the app so much, and I ended up doing this, if we love the app so much, either A, get the subscription that is like the year-long subscription or the 6-month-long subscription where you're saving some additional money, or practice patience and wait for the next chapter to open in 6 hours. I couldn't do it. I bought the subscription. But if you can do it, mama girl, by all means, wait that 6 hours and see what happened to the werewolf. If they fell in love or not. Okay? Let's talk about the next one. The next money grabber, mama girl, is plain and simple. And that is the new cars. Listen, we all love the new car smell, but let's have a moment. Let's have a moment, okay? Big Bertha, that's been tried and true. The tried and true vehicle that we have in the driveway, in the garage, in the somewhere. Big Bertha is still running. And if Big Bertha is still running, do we really need the brand new car payment with the brand new oil changes and the brand new taxes and the brand new all the things? Do we really need the brand new? Because the brand new comes with a brand new price tag on your brand new budget. I'm just saying, if you need it, if you need it, okay, you need it. But if you want it because somebody else has it, let us rethink, mama girl. Okay, let's move on. Impulse purchases. You know, this ties into the new car because some people buy new cars as an impulse purchase. But impulse purchases, mama girl, to be honest, let's be honest for a moment. We don't need it. We do it because somebody else has it, or we do it because we were inspired. We want to look a certain way, and we just can't find the things in our closet. But if we dig deep, we can find something of similarity, and maybe an even better outfit now that I think about it. But listen, impulse purchases, if you did not plan to purchase it before your paycheck came, then you probably should not purchase it now. In fact, on average, Americans spend nearly $2,000 a year on impulse purchases. And just like everything else on this list, that amount adds up. Okay, so instead of chasing the trends, let us chase the experiences. Okay. The next thing, lottery tickets. Listen, the lottery sells dreams, okay? But your chances of hitting it is mighty low. It's mighty low to be able to be the next lottery winner. And though there are several here in the US of A, those several are nothing compared to the millions that play the lottery on a weekly basis. Okay, so instead of putting that $2, that the Powerball is $2, Mega Million is $2. Honey, I think all of them. The only one that I know is $1. I'm in North Carolina. So if you are in North Carolina, what is it? The cash 5. I think that's the only one that's $1. Everything else is $2 and more. I know because I played. Listen, I'm not telling you this stuff just because other people, I've lived this life, okay? I know because I've played and I've never won the lottery. I've never won the jackpot. I think the most I won is about like $20. And that is nothing compared to the amount that I have put in on it. That one, $2, $3 adds up quickly, okay? $3 because I would play the Powerball and I would play the Mega Million. And I would play the Lucky for Life. And I think the Lucky for Life was $2 too. So that's pretty much every day of the week. I think the only day that doesn't have, because Lucky for Life plays every day of the week. So that's 7 days. 7 times, and then some of those days were double days. Said all that to say it adds up quickly. We're not going to do the math. Just know that it adds up quickly, and that $20 does not cover what I put in the lottery. So, bottom line, listen, don't do it. Don't waste your money that way. Use that money that you use in the lottery and save up for a trip. Or just go and get like one of them little, I think you can get like a little petty investment. I say petty, but a little teeny tiny investment, $5. Do that and have your money grow that way. Something other than the lottery, okay? Okay. The next one, mama girl, is eating out. Let that resonate. Don't freak out. Just breathe through it. Listen, this one hurts. This one hurts because who doesn't want to take a stroll away from their desk to go enjoy some fresh air and some good food? A lot of people don't. Listen, lunch out every day, the average lunch is $15 a meal. $15 a meal, 5 days a week, 52 weeks a year, adds up to $3,900. $3,900. Do the math. And if I'm wrong, let me know in the comment section below. Let's have conversation. Think about the trips that you can take instead of splurging on French fries. Go to Europe and do a tour in Europe, a guided tour, or do your own personal tour in Europe. Go to, go to China, or go to it's right there on the tip of my tongue. But you can go across the sea. You can go across the sea, and if you do not have a passport, you can buy your passport and still go across the sea to have a memorable week-long trip somewhere in somebody's country that you have never been before. Ireland. Go to Ireland with CIE tours. Their tours last year, I haven't looked recently, but they have some great tours. Great tours for great prices. Mama girl, $3,900. $3,900. Eating out. Listen, let's get down to the nitty-gritty, okay? It is not about cutting everything that you enjoy out, right? It's about prioritizing. It's about setting boundaries. And it's about focusing on what the goal is. If the goal is for your family to explore, if your goal is for your family to have all of these different cultural experiences and all of these different nature experiences, all of these experiences outside of your little circle, of your little community where you're raising them, you can do that. You can do that by setting your boundaries, saying, hey, instead of going out to eat every day, how about I just go out to eat maybe once a week or once a month, or however, use it as a treat and not necessarily a everyday thing that I do. Because $3,900, $2,000, $900. I think the other example that I had was like $200. All of that adds up, and all of it can be beneficial to planning and doing and having all the adventures and having all the memories to make with your family. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. All right, that's it. That is all, Mama Girl. Listen, if you found this information helpful, if you enjoyed this podcast today, I invite you to share the podcast with your family, with your friends, with all the Mama Girls in your life. Let us spread this news around because it is possible. Anything is possible, Mama Girl. It just takes a little bit extra planning, a little bit extra preparation, and it is possible. It is so possible. Oh, it is so possible. I cannot stress that enough. It is so possible. And this is how you can do it, by really assessing what you are spending your money on and seeing if you can cut back on any of it, if not all of it. That's it. That's all. That's all I have to say.